I started working under the Obama administration. All right. When I got out of high school, I went immediately to work at a car lot, a local car dealership, making like $320 a week. I didn't make very much, but over time, every time during this administration they gave you a raise, you made more money, or they took like 50 to 60% of it, like right off the bat, because they needed that to afford to give everybody that didn't have health care. And then they had that penalty too, where people that could just not quite afford health care, they had to pay a penalty, a very large penalty, that so large that probably for another 2/3 or another half they could have afforded health care. It's crazy. So you're punishing people because they didn't make enough money. Now I own my own business. I've invested heavily in stocks. I've done very well. And during the Trump administration, they reward you for that. They give you tax breaks. They let you, they give you stimulus checks when things get terrible. Even though I don't want one, and a lot of people don't. It's just putting our economy more in debt. But at least they're willing to do something. During the Obama administration, it was nothing like this. The only people they helped were people that did not want to work. People that did not want to... some of them needed it, but most just didn't want to freaking work. So, we rewarded people based on poor performance. The Trump administration rewarded people based on good performance. Now, if we want to regress and go back to the Obama administration, which looks like the scenario we're in currently, it's going to be much worse this time because they hate us now. They know that they're exposed, and they know that we know that... So, they openly just trash us to our face and act like we're a bunch of idiots. I'm just saying, if this whole thing goes through, and Joseph Pisspans Biden is inaugurated on the 20th, shit's gonna go downhill fast. And you can laugh at me all you want. I've been playing stocks for 3 or 4 years. I've owned a business for 3 to 4 years. I know what it takes to be successful at this point. And that ain't it. Punishing people for doing well, that ain't it. So to all you people that think magically we're all going to come together and live in a happy world with rainbows and butterflies, no, they're about to increase your taxes, repeal the Trump tax cuts. Joe Biden just said they basically want to tear down the wall, let illegals in. Give me a break. Catch and release during the Obama administration. Catch and release. When I worked at that car lot, I personally watched people come in. They'd be getting DUIs that were illegals. They'd get DUIs. They'd hit and run. The police would let them go and say, just show up to your court date. They'd never show up. You wonder why there was, what was it? ISIS and all these terrible things. Remember all these beheadings, school shootings during the Obama administration? Tension was high. And I don't know, I question a lot of it. It's really strange how all that came to an end with Trump. Trump defeated ISIS, killed al-Baghdadi, whatever the fuck. And he got rid of all that. School shootings were basically non-existent during his administration. From what I saw. People were happy. The middle class thrived. People were able to level up. The Democrats only want to oppress you. They like oppression because it creates control. When they have control, when all your money's feeding, does anybody ever think about this? When all your money's feeding back to Amazon and Facebook, and Amazon owns Whole Foods now. I'm sure they're going into more grocers soon. When they own what you eat, what you see, they own all the news networks. CNN, Fox News just got bought out. All right? When they own all the mainstream news networks, when they shut you down on YouTube, when they own Google, when they own what you see, eat, you drink, you sleep, everything, they watching you 24/7, when they own all of that, what do you think? You're already enslaved. You've been enslaved, you just didn't know it. Trump was the only one that was willing to tell us. And now look what they're doing to him. Deutsche Bank and credit lines he has. They're saying, oh, we're going to drop him. They're not even trying to destroy him from being our president. They're trying to destroy his entire life. Why? He let Hillary go with all her bullshit and her emails. I mean, and he shouldn't have at this point. I don't know. You'll see. We'll just have to see.